Oh god, yeah, so this is like the 15th attempt at recording now. I'm hoping this one will actually be the final one. Right, welcome to OwlPlays. My name is Peter. They may just call me Owltail, whatever the fuck you want, I don't care. We're just going to play some Binding of Isaac. Alright, let's see where the wind takes us. Right, so there's no like specific plans here, just see what happens right off the bat. Right, so I think a lot of people know about this game, so I'm not going to get too much detail about it. I think my biggest issue is, despite all the items and stuff, there's a lot of just repeating ones, which just kind of make things a bit boring. Well, that's not a bad item actually. Right. And also there's a lot of glitches and shit that just make it less fun. Oh, that's fucking terrible that was. I'm probably going to play absolutely terribly because I'm using a controller. I normally use a keyboard. The reason why I'm using a controller is obviously it's a bit quieter. If I got a keyboard I'm going to be like clanking all over the fucking place. What button do I use to use bombs again? Oh, there we go. Like 2 soul hearts, that's really good. Right. I actually really do like Cupid's arrow, what the fuck this is called. Again, really sloppy damage. Right, so I guess the impetus of doing Let's Plays, I've been planning to do this for like fucking years now and I just never had the courage to do it. I mean, this is like the 10th attempt of taking audio now and I just kept freezing up. Anyway, I think I'm not very accustomed to sort of more modern games, to be honest. I don't have like an Xbox One or a PS4 or a Switch. The most modern system that I've got is a Wii U, and even that I haven't touched in probably like a year and a half at this point. Like probably like most people. There's probably going to be a certain point when the Wii U is going to become like really fucking expensive, like the GameCube. I mean, the GameCube wasn't actually that expensive, but just a lot of the games are, especially if in Europe, like made. Like I've seen copies of like a 1000-Year Door go for like 80 quid, and it's like, there's no fucking way I'm paying for that. As much as I like to give that game a go, and I'm not typically a person who plays stuff on emulators, so I don't even have that option. I mean, I have that option, I just am willing to do it. Anyway, but I have a huge physical collection of games. I've got like, shit, I've got like 15 systems. I mean, right next to me, I've got like a PlayStation and fucking hell, I've got. But fucking, I can't talk and play at the same time. I'm terrible. Why'd I pick this game? But anyway, I have like a PlayStation and a Sega Saturn plugged into my TV right now. Oh, Symphonal. Whoever the hell fuck you pronounce that. Oh dear, this is going to be a really short video. Yeah, I mean, I just sound like physical games are so much nicer than digital ones, even though I'm playing the digital one right now, of course. I'm trying to concentrate a little bit. I don't want to take any more damage. I've already got 2 hearts left and that's really terrible. It's unbelievable to think that I've actually completed this game 100%. Yet here I am taking some ridiculous easy damage. Yeah, again, this is my first time I've ever tried recording and playing stuff at the same time, so it's going to take a while to adjust to, depending if I do more than one video. I used to wonder how the fuck people can do that for a living, like just play video games decently and commentate over it. It must just... It's such a huge hurdle. Especially when you're like a bit of a pussy like me. As I said, my biggest problem with the Isaac is, as much as I love this game, a lot of the items are just kind of shitty duplicates. Like there's so many health up items, it just gets really boring. Like an item like Cupid's arrow it's a fun item, but it's not overpowered. I just wish there was just a bit more variety in the items. I mean, there's a good variety, it's just a lot of shit that kind of like waters it down. Of course there's also all the bugs and stuff as well. Like there's a boss later on in the game called Delirious? Fuck, I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this properly. And you can just take damage randomly, even if it's not your fault. That's kind of... It's terrible, like how the fuck has that not been fixed? You know, I'm not sure, I think... Like, obviously the PC version is the most updated version, at least the most frequently updated. It makes me wonder what the console versions are like. Because obviously there's delays with those updates because they have to get approved first through like Sony and shit. Oh dear. Oh fuck. Oh, really? I mean, Isaac is the character I play as the most because I like the ability to reroll items. Problem is that brings the consequence that... Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Alright. The consequence of playing as Isaac is obviously you don't really not going to pick any spacebar items above the T6. Oh god, another mini boss. This is where Jacob's Ladder comes in handy quite a lot because obviously you can do lots of damage really quickly. And it's just a fun item. I mean, ultimately, the reason why you want to play a game like this is because it's fun, so when you make it like shitty and tedious, like, it's like, what the fuck is the point? What the fuck's the point? So anyway, recently I did a bit of work for a podcast. There's a podcast, like a lot of people do podcasts based on The Simpsons, which is really, it kind of shows how kind of culturally relevant that show still is, amazingly. But anyway, the podcast I edited couple episodes for is called Worst Episode Ever. It was a really good show. I'd really recommend it. I'll put a link in the description. And God, I don't know what was nicer. Just it's nice to work with other people sometimes. Just kind of bumps up your experience and just it's just a nice sort of thing to think you're working on something for somebody. Plus, obviously, it was nice to get paid for it. I put some of that money towards a new game, which was nice. But yeah, really, that's the end of that. That's the end of that story. I'm probably going to have to edit a lot of this silence out because it's just going to be a bit too painful to watch. There's nothing wrong with obviously a little bit of silence, but obviously complete silence is just terrible. You don't want that. I mean, that's something I'm going to learn as I go along, hopefully, just sort of how to keep the flow going, how to just pluck conversations out of the air a bit better. I'm not playing as badly at least now, that's a nice thought. Oh, so right now, my recording setup right now is pretty terrible. So I'm using a, I forgot what it's called, is it a Snowball microphone? It's a decent microphone for what you're paying for. You know, it's a good mic, kind of a good starter mic, good quality for the price. But I don't have a pop shield. So right now what I've done is I've just popped a flannel over it because that acts as sort of like a shitty sort of pop shield, and it works decently. And it's just quick and cheap because obviously I had the flannel already. So whack on top of there, it just sort of improves the quality for no price at that point, which is really nice. I wonder, I've seen like the cost of proper microphones and it's so expensive, and like I wonder how people fucking afford that shit. I wonder how many people bought expensive microphones hoping to get into this, didn't get anything out of it and just wasted their fucking money. So it's nice to think I spent like 40 quid and if it doesn't end up well, it doesn't really matter, it's 40 fucking pounds. Didn't I get the, God, what's the button to open the map? Oh shit, that's the cards, is it? Oh, there we go. There you go, I like to have the map open. Yeah, I'm trying to honestly, if I had to place my bets, I'd probably make my way to I'd probably beat It Lives. Spoiler alert if you've actually played the game. I can't imagine most people watching this haven't actually played Isaac at one point. I mean, I recommend it. It's well worth the money, despite some of its downfalls. It's a really great game. It's probably one of the most famous indie games out there. Obviously, apart from Minecraft. Don't expect me to play Minecraft on here, by the way. I mean, I like it, but it's just Minecraft's got such a bad rap these days. I think, causing obviously there's a lot of. Also, I think they recently cut out Notch's name from the credits of Minecraft, at least in one area. I think he's gone a bit off the deep end. I think he was always a bit of an arsehole, but recently he's become a complete dick. I think a lot of people distance themselves with him. I guess the fame got to his head and just... Yeah, again, I guess if you're a bigot, you're just a bigot regardless of how famous you are. Yeah, Minecraft gets a bit of an unfair rap. I think a lot of people just say, oh, is it just a mainstream game just made for kids? And like, it's a decent game. I used to play it a lot back in the day, but these days I very seldom touch it. You know, one thing I never liked about Minecraft, well, a lot of the updates they were doing were just kind of shitty. They were just like adding things on, they didn't really add much to it. And it just kind of, to me, Minecraft should be very industrial, you know, it's a game about mining for fuck's sake, so why they keep adding all this mystical, magical bullshit to me, it just doesn't make any fucking sense. I'd rather have more industrial things, like machines, but Yeah, they do what the fuck they want with it. They got all the money in the world at this point from that game. Of course, another problem with Minecraft. Another problem with Binding of Isaac is there's a lot of rooms where they have like almost like unavoidable. That wasn't unavoidable, but they have a lot of rooms of unavoidable damage, which are just kind of bullshit. And if you're playing with one of the characters that has extremely low health or no health, then those rooms are just, they are horrible to deal with. Almost horrible to deal with is my fucking pausing. Yeah, I never liked the flooded caves. You get a load of those flooded enemies that are just absolute pain in the ass to kill. Oh, like that bastard in the middle, I hate them. Oh, I got lucky there. But they, like the drowned leeches, what they're called, they're fucking horrendous. Stabbing time, I just... Oh, this is like, it makes me instantly think of the sniper from TF2. Also, I got my start on YouTube by doing like Gmod videos, which I still do to this day. I don't do them as often as I used to, but I still have a lot of fun making them. Sniper is my favourite like character to use, no doubt. Just something about him is just like really fucking funny. Maybe I'm a bit biased because obviously he's Australian. Maybe, I don't know. Just something about him is just like I always found really amusing. I mean, I've done some pretty fucking horrendous things with Sniper. There's a video I did. God, I forgot how long I did it ago now. It's one of my favourites actually. It's called Sniper. What's it called? Oh shit. Sniper Finally Loose. And it's, I mean, when you describe the video, it's actually really fucking horrendous. Like, I think he just ends up eating two of the other classes just for the fucking shit, for the shits and giggles, and it's pretty fucking horrendous. But I don't know why, that shit's really fucking funny to me, and it's, you wouldn't expect that by listening to me. As I've said, if you've probably gauged this by now, I'm quite a shy person. Like, I'm not very super confident. So the fact I'm doing these videos which are absolutely fucking bonkers, nobody would expect that shit. But as you say, you gotta be careful with the quiet ones. And I'm very fucking quiet. But yeah, it's kind of funny that I'm using Shadowplay to record this. When I started doing Gmod videos, for the first bunch of them I used Shadowplay, and it just... I just had loads of problems with it. It kept dropping frames all the time, and I don't have a weak system by any stretch of the imagination. Like, I have an i7 with 32 gigs of RAM, which is more than capable of recording sort of like Gmod at 1080p for 60 frames a second. So God knows why I used to have problems. It just fucking did, and it really got my nerves. That's why I turned to Fraps. And Fraps, Fraps obviously brings its own problems, you know. Obviously the video files are fucking huge, and they're kind of a pain in the ass to edit with, because obviously it's not going to play completely smoothly. But obviously when you render the video and it's finished, it looks fucking smooth as butter, and it looks really goddamn nice. So I'm willing to put up with that problem just for the overall quality of the videos. But yeah, so it feels weird to actually come back to Shadowplay. I mean, I did a couple of tests before recording this, and the video footage, it was good quality. I'm not a fucking video quality snob. I'm a bit of a frame rate snob, but I've never been a snob when it comes to quality. Like, I will happily play like an old ass video game on my big flat screen TV, no problems. Like, even though obviously it's all bumped up and doesn't look great visually, I'll still happily play it. And a lot of games luckily have good art styles in them where they still look good to this day. Like, you look at the original Crash Bandicoot games, they may be like fucking from the mid-late 90s and shit, they still look good to this day, and that's because they have a good art style. You look at a lot of other PlayStation games, they look like shit. Like, you find that a lot of games that strive to be more realistic in their graphics, they age worse than games with more cartoony visuals. You know, I've seen like footage of like Resident Evil like on the PlayStation and stuff, and it just doesn't look very good nowadays. Yes. So I'm amazed I haven't fucking stopped talking, to be honest. Considering how many attempts I have tried recording this, I'm amazed how far I've gotten. I mean, you got a counter right there, 30 minutes. You got fucking hell. I'm fucking surprised. I'm fucking surprised. There was a part of me that wondered I was just going to completely bail on this. And I might still bail. Maybe this might not make it to YouTube. But I'm hoping that the more I do this, the more comfortable I get with it, and the better it will get. Obviously, I think one thing I want to do is I want to be kind of natural. God, there's nothing worse than like fucking people that fake it. You get a lot of people on YouTube that are just you get a lot of people on YouTube that are absolutely fucking soulless with what they do, and it's like, obviously they're trying to make money off doing this, which I can't blame people who want to make money. You know, we all want fucking money, we need money to live. But Christ, I mean, at least be natural about it. Yet again, maybe those people are boring as fuck, and that's the best they can do, is just fake it. I mean, in a way, I'm kind of faking it in a way, you know, as I said, I'm not normally a confident speaker, and I'm kind of having to sort of push myself a little bit, but at least I feel like most of it's natural. But yeah, obviously, I started playing a little bit more when they added the new character in, Forgotten. I want to like the Forgotten, but I just don't. I prefer to just have sort of tiers as opposed to like the Bone Club thing. Because obviously it just gives you such a huge advantage over everything else. Because you can attack things at a distance, as opposed to sort of having to be up close. And I know you've got the option to switch to the sword, but again you're still limited by basically the umbilical cord. Oh god, I hate fucking Bone. Oh god. If you were looking for high quality gameplay, please stop watching. You're not going to get that. At least in a game like this. It's a fucking miracle I beat this game in the first place. The amount of fucking stress I got over it. It's like fucking astronomical. Oh, there we go. That's the worst of it then. Oh, yeah, damage up. I will happily always take a damage up. Because that's so goddamn important. I mean, I did say that I'm playing this on a controller, right? And OwlPlays on a keyboard. Oh dear! Oh god! I thought the game was going to crash then. Oh thank god! I mean, there's no reason why a game like this should crash on my system anyway. You know, well, obviously this game is a huge improvement of the original Flash version. It still has its problems, and sometimes it has those random performance dips for some reason, for no goddamn reason. Again, it might be a problem with my computer. I mean, I've had this computer for a few years now, and I probably could. It's probably due an upgrade at some point. You know, maybe upgrade the RAM a little bit, but it's perfect for what I need it for. Like, the most strenuous stuff I use it for really is video editing, and especially when it comes to rendering. And obviously I do the very, very occasional bit of After Effects, which I'm trying to learn. You know, I've used After Effects in a couple videos now. I think the first video I used it in, funny, was the Gmod video. It was in the second Beast Spy video I did. There's a bit where everyone's like flying into space, and that space background was obviously done in After Effects. It was a very simple particle effect, but it still looked very nice, and I'm really happy with how that turned out. I mean, if I got any advice, if you want to learn how to do something, just give it a go. You know, the worst thing you can do is just not do something. You know, I mean, I'm really guilty of that. Like, I've been planning to write a novel for a while. Well, that sounds really fucking snobby, actually. I've been planning to write a book for a while, and my plan was to get like a rough draft of it done by the end of the year. I mean, I've only literally about a few days ago finished the rough draft. So yeah, I mean, if you want to do something, just give it a go. What's the worst that could happen, really? Even if you don't release it, just give it a go, for fuck's sake. If there's anything you want to, if you want to get advice, you listen to a twat with his fucking Gmod videos, of course. I like this item, but I definitely just like I like a more basic sort of tears up. You obviously have to hold it in one direction for a while to gain those extra tears, then you lose it. So it's a situational item. It's not terrible. I wouldn't say no to it, but I wouldn't go fucking hell. I think everyone hates greed. Fucking twat. Fucking baldy twat. Just what I need fucking Steam style. You know what? I can't actually remember the last time I bought something on Steam. Because I know that if you don't buy something on Steam within a certain amount of time, you lose access to use the market where you can sell stuff, and I can't sell anything on there right now. And I've got a few items I wanted to sell, but there's no point in me buying something to then sell something because I'm actually going to lose money. That's a real shame I did that. There used to be a time where I used to sell pretty much anything I didn't want, and I used to get like, I made a few extra credit from it, and I ended up buying like a game from it. Shame I can't do that anymore. I mean, I understand why they do it. They want to make sure, you know, people aren't just like, you know, being terrible and shit. Of course, I can take damage from explosions because I've got, what's its name? Hardhead, whatever the fuck it's called. And there we go. Give me a sec. So I just want to think about which one I actually want to get, because normally I just take the Polaroid, which I normally call the positive because I'm a fucking idiot. Yeah, I'll just take the Polaroid. I don't really go to the dark room. I'm not planning to do any reruns. Again, it's just fucking froze for a bit. Really, that's my options. Oh god, I don't really want any of that, to be honest. Let's just go straight down. Oh god, if I take one hit, I'm dead. I mean, the plus side is that means I can stop recording and call this a wrap. But I'm really going to try. Oh fucking hell, really, I hate these guys. Right, I'm hoping I get some health soon because I fucking need it. You know, this is the first time I've actually played the game with the soundtrack on, because normally I turn it off, because normally I like listen to a podcast or something, or like watch something. So it feels weird. I completely forgot what the soundtrack in this area was like. It's kind of gross. I mean, it works, but it's fucking gross. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh shit, they really want my ass. Oh god, I really dread... Because they added a new boss in one of the booster packs, which is another thing. I stopped playing when they added the booster packs in, so a lot of that stuff I don't know actually anything about. I think there's even some of those booster pack items I haven't even encountered yet, so pardon my ignorance if I get one of them. You know, I'm not going to get it now. But obviously, maybe by chance, I don't know. Like, I know there's one that, what's it called, Bobo or some shit, which is like, I don't know, it's not too bad, I guess. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna fucking die in a second anyway. Wasn't this originally a cut boss that they added back in? There's one dead. Oh, oh fucking hell, I love that item. I mean, I love any tears up, to be honest, and I love any extra health because I fucking need it at this point. I'm not a person that takes pills. I only really take pills when I've got PhD or whatever the other one's called. I'm not a risk taker, you find that. I'm not a fucking risk taker. I'd rather... I just don't want to lose anything, and it's fucking... Why is it doing that? Is it because I'm recording? Is that just... Oh, I'm fucking good. So this is the first time I've ever recorded properly anything like this, so... Pardon any sort of technical hiccups, I'm still learning. Okay, I mean, I said I'd hope to beat its lives. Let's hope I can do that then. 21 minutes, fucking hell, I'm surprised I made it this far. Oh my god, that giant one. Because obviously they got the giant enemies and they obviously have a deeper... Their noises are deeper, but I think they got like a kid like to do a lot of the voices for the game, so also you're probably hearing it in his normal voice and it's just really, really weird. Oh, these are the fucking worst. I fucking hate these guys. I think everyone hates these guys. This is one of the most hated enemies in the fucking game. At least he's dead. At least he's fucking dead. Run, 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 run. Again, weren't those buttons originally like cut content when they added back in? Oh no, we have a boss. Oh shit. Got a load of these. Oh, I don't know most of the enemies' names in this game. I played this game like to completion. I still don't know half the enemies' names. Go, wish me luck. I've never been a fan of this boss, to be honest. I feel like the room's just too cramped for all the shit that goes on in there. Oh god, I hate fucking those eyes so much. Oh shit, at least it's dead. Like, you've got barely any wiggle room half the time, and you've got to dodge so much shit at some points. And I've done it. I'm fucking amazed. I'm not fucking doing whatever it's called. Oh fucking hell! You got to be kidding me! Oh, I wasn't planning to do any of this. And again, I did say see where the tides take us. So maybe we'll do like I say, if I get another key piece, and it's obviously it's go up. I'm doing better than I assumed I would. I'm fucking happy. and going happy thinking that I can put this online and make maybe 5 pence on it. I mean, obviously I would like, I mean, one of the things I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to grow my channel, and I realised that as fun as it is to obviously do those Gmod videos and those Vine source edits, it can only go so far. Like, I'm fucking grateful that I've managed to even get as many subscribers as I've got, but I think the only way I'm ever going to sort of grow more is if I start doing more original content. And please don't point out the irony of me equating Let's Plays to original, but I mean, I just did it myself, so fucking hypocrite. But you know what I mean, like just stuff which I'm doing as opposed to other people, or basing it on other people's stuff. I mean, I guess Let's Plays is doing other people's stuff, I'm playing someone else's fucking game, but whatever. I mean, at one point, I'm hoping to maybe do something like reviews and stuff, like of kind of like obscure games. Like this is going to be like the most well-known game I probably ever play on this channel. You know, I plan to do a lot of fucking obscure games, like and some more well-known games. Like I do plan to do Crash Bandicoot at some point, maybe when my viewer base isn't so small, like when I can kind of justify doing multi-part videos, because I can't really justify doing it right now, because it'd be like pissing in the wind at that point. But that sounds really fucking negative. I didn't mean that to sound so negative. But you know, like I can't justify spending hours and hours playing a game when I'm not going to get returns on the views, you know? Like, I mean, I do this ultimately because it's fun, but it's also nice to think that you're getting a decent amount of views for your effort. And with the Gmod stuff I get, I'm happy with the views I get on those videos. And I'm definitely happy with the views I get on the Vine source stuff. I mean, I've had one video get like 100,000 views now, and that fucking... that fucking amazed me. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna call it a wrap here. I'm happy, that's the important thing. Obviously, if you've got any suggestions for games you'd like me to see on here, just feel free to leave a comment. Realistically, I don't see myself taking too many requests, unless it's a game that I really would be interested in doing. But yeah, I'm planning, you know, obviously I got cut off there, but I'm planning to do like a lot of more obscure games. Unfortunately, a lot of them are going to be emulated at this point because I don't have a capture card. They're fucking expensive as hell, and to be frank, I just don't have the technical setup right now to do that. It'd just be too inconvenient. So I will be emulating stuff. But yeah, I mean, thank you for watching. If you've managed to make it this far, thank you for watching. I'm hoping to do some more. I'm hoping the next bunch of these will be a lot better. Because this is my first go. I'm not using that as an excuse, because obviously I should still have you still need to reach a certain bar of quality, and I'm hoping that I've reached... I hope I'm not scraping the bottom of the barrel. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how to sign this off, to be honest. What do most people say? They smash that like button, hit subscribe, all that sort of shit. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this won't be the last one. Goodbye.